Hello, hello. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hello, Kyle. Liquid oil spills. Oh, yeah. So let's see, where were we? We were making a bunch of road. Feels like it would have been here. Oh, yeah, here we go. So that's all done. We'll need to pave all this. So then where did we stop? With this guy having a little bit left in his load. Oh, yeah. I was going to dump some somewhere around here. Let's just go ahead and doot. Trust you to fix that, buddy. Drop some loads. That's right. That's right, Jacob. Jacob. Muffin enough. Good morning. Hughes. How's everybody doing today? I had a piece of candy for breakfast. Ooh, don't like that. Ew. Let's fix that, huh? All right, well, first off, let's get you out of the way, because this is all because of you. Good afternoon from Sweden. Good morning from Texas. Looking clean shave. Oh, yeah, I did. I shaved last night. I haven't shaved in, like, with a razor. I haven't shaved in genuinely maybe, oh, God. Like, probably 5 or 6 years, I would think, if not longer. My wife does not like me clean shaven. But she asked me to shave a mustache last night, and so while I was doing it, I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? I was a little clean shave it while I'm at it. Just for the hell of it. See if I remember how. I did. I remembered. It wasn't hard. Make sure this is smoothed on out. And it is. Let's get this bad boy out of the way. Good morning, Prada Rob. Looking good. Thank you. Feeling good. I think we're in a good spot here. This feels really smooth and easy to drive. So we'll pave all... Ooh, a little bit of a hump there, huh? All right. Well, that's where we're gonna definitely need to put some dirt there. This is what we're walking into. Okay. Oh, no. You better not. You better not. Better not. Okay. Now let's get back to getting dirt for this shit. Oof, look at that. Really? How did that get so bad? Dollar Shave Club. That's true. I mean, it's not true, but... yeah, this podcast is brought to you by Beard Brand. This isn't a podcast. This is a stream. Are you going to start doing point? No. I'm going to have a great day, Angel. You too. No. I'm not looking to do that again at all. I'm going to grow my beard out immediately. I just did it for the hell of it for Emily. Not particularly. I will say, I shaved off my old-ass gray beard, and I thought I looked significantly younger. I was appreciated that. Nice to know that's hidden there still. I don't really need to fuck with this too much, as long as it doesn't tip my dirt out. I think we're pretty good up here after with the changes we made. Oh, no problem, Valiant. Thank you for considering me for your husband's big day. I was honored to be a part of it. I'm going to do a few more of those later today, actually. All right. First off, let's make this easier on ourselves. No? 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 Yes. Okay. %96 on all contracts on base game SnowRunner. Nice, dude. You can start enjoying all that DLC. It is that's where the game really opens up in the DLC. Thanks for the sub, Jack. Having snuggles with my cat on the couch. Hell yeah. They definitely bonked their head before. Ad break in progress. Son of a bitch. Thank you, Ryan. Do I like Sun Chips or Doritos more? Oh. I guess Doritos historically, but I do really like Sun Chips. Especially that, like, the garden tomato or whatever ones they give you on the plane. Those are great. That's a great flavor. Is this where I'm turning? I don't remember. I think maybe not. I think it's not. Let me see. Oops. It is 100% where I'm turning. Okay. Good thing I checked. How about you guys? Doritos or Sun Chips? Burger count is at 9. Jesus Christ. We're only 4 days into the month, guys. Garden salsa. Yeah. That's the one. I feel like cheddar Sun Chips are nice too. I feel like this is maybe the old man in me, but I feel like Doritos don't taste the same as they used to. I feel like they've gotten worse over time. I can't put my finger on how, but I definitely feel like I don't enjoy them in the same way when I eat them as I used to. Ah, shit. And he spilled dirt. Where the fuck am I going? I got my head up my ass today. I am not going the right way at all. So it doesn't matter. I didn't go. I shouldn't have turned there. Now I'm going to have to come around the long way. What's wrong with me? Get my hair. All right. Spilled my dirt. Going the wrong way. Fucking idiot today. I hope this isn't a sign of things to come today. Hope this doesn't mean today's going to be a nightmare. No. Utz cheese balls. Utz are more of an East Coast thing, I think. Do I have easy access to quails? I assume so. I feel like I could just go down to the grocery store and get a quail, Central Market or Whole Foods, probably. Carnassi says, unlocking this dump was a game changer. Felt like a real idiot for wasting hours. Yeah, this dump's nice, especially after the patch. They fixed the back latch on it, but it still does shit like that from time to time. And now I have a half a fucking... And I'm going to dump it here because this is a nightmare. All right. Today is off to a slow start. Go fucking forward, dude. I can already tell today's going to be a day where I'm annoyed with having to deal with me. I can already see me getting on my nerves. Okay. Best made of all time. Are you talking about best made chips? Better made. Oh, yeah. Better made's good. That's like the default chip in Michigan when you go up there. Better Made has some pretty good barbecue chips that I enjoy. Let's see if we can deliver a load of dirt without spilling it this time. And go the right way even, maybe. For the hell of it. Is this where I turned that I definitely didn't need to turn? Why the fuck did I turn there? I knew I shouldn't turn there when I did it. I don't know how I convinced myself with the map that I did. Oh, I don't know. You don't have to deal with me on a fucking personal basis. Day in, day out. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, Kiku. Barbecue chips are my favorite. Hey, you finally got a new couch. That's awesome. It sucks to sit on lawn chairs in your own living room. I have parent friends asking if there's any child control settings on Steam. I don't know. I had no fucking clue. I'm the wrong person to ask about that. Millie was an Xbox kid. Okay, slow and steady. Okay, we don't turn here. Good morning, candles. Hell yeah. I already had my coffee early this morning, not on stream, so I'm just drinking a Monster with you guys today. I couldn't wait to drink my coffee. Okay. This is definitely the most time we've put into one mission on this map by a mile, but that's okay. I'm enjoying it. No. Ugh, get to sliding. Gotta be careful. Put this bad boy in low, take it slow. You can sit there for a minute. Okay. Where's that little divot right there down there we gotta fuck with? All right, we'll use him for that. If he's got a little bit left. Okay. 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 That's actually pretty smooth, that transition, but let's do just a hair more. And then definitely a good amount here. Okay. Okay. And here. And that hole as well. Okay. And we'll save the rest for right now. Smooth all that and see how it goes. I've been meaning to thank you for a few weeks now for the Bill Callahan song recommendation. Oh, yeah, happy to recommend it. I'm not sure what song you're referencing. Maybe, I think I mentioned The Breeze, My Baby Cries, not so long ago, which is my favorite song, which is a cover, by the way. But If you do like Bill Callahan, I recommend Sometimes I Wish I Were an Eagle. That is, I think, his best album. His newer and newest stuff is a little country for my tastes. Like a little just like straight country for my taste. I always thought he was kind of just like a weird dude. Weird, folky songwriter with a really interesting voice. But I'm not as super into the country stuff, so I haven't been listening to a lot of his later stuff. But I really, really dig Sometimes I Wish I Were an Eagle. All right, let's get this. Let's not. I don't like these little divots we've got. Let's just get you out of the way. Deal with this. All right. Okay. Key. Okay. Well, this is a very brown picture I'm looking at. Yeah, fine. It's whatever. We're not making I-10 here. We're just making a path to get a truck across. I'm going to keep that in perspective when I'm doing this. "3 O'Clock Flamingo Street." Oh, thank you. I like that song too. David McWilliams. That dude's pretty interesting. Thank you, Tancred. Really do appreciate that. Opinions on jorts. I think they suck. Okay. Man, how many different special editions do games need nowadays? New Borderlands has like 4. Is that true? I just started playing Borderlands 3 with Millie while she's away at college. It's like our get together every once in a while and Xbox Live and hang out game. We've been really enjoying 3. I'd never played it. I thought I had, but I guess I hadn't, because it rings no bell whatsoever when I play it. Anyway, I doubt we'll have it beat in time for 4 to come out, but I imagine we'll just roll right into 4 after we're done with 3. Fucking serious? Come on. I love the capacity of the big dump truck, but I must say it is a bit annoying to drive sometimes, especially when the tracked one is can traverse just about anything, as opposed to most of the tracked vehicles in this game, which cannot. But the tracked dump truck's solid. Get over the hump, dickhead. There you go. All right. Where were we? definitely not ready to pave that. We need, that's 1, 2, 3. This will be number 4 right here, probably. These divots. Yeah. This is 4. I'm trying to figure out how many loads of dirt we have left. 5, 6. Maybe 7. And then I think we might be good. No, we'll do some here, especially because it'll be close. So 8 or 9. We're going to be doing this for a while. Slow and steady builds the road, though. That's what they say. You didn't realize the route was useless? Somebody will use it in that video game world. Don't worry. Man, I did not want to stop doing this when I quit yesterday. Like, I was really... Come on. I was really into it. That's annoying. And now this morning, I can't seem to get into it. I can't find whatever it was that I was digging so much yesterday about it. Isn't that annoying? Really? Oh, I guess I did have to go a little bit further back. All right. Have you ever had corn smut? I have not. I am aware of it. There was a restaurant in Austin that served it that a friend of mine really wanted to go to and try, and before we could get there, the restaurant closed down. I've never heard of it being served anywhere else in Austin. I'm sure it probably is. I gotta be honest with you. I know they say it's amazing and it tastes unbelievable, but it is so fucking disturbing looking. I don't know that I'd actually be able to eat it in the moment. But I am definitely familiar with corn smut and what it is. And if you're not, Google corn smut. It's not a joke. It's a food. It's a fucking fungus. Having an off day anyway. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I do feel off today. I don't know why. Just one of those days. What's my burger count? Well, that's podcast talk. But my burger count is I am on the board. For sure. Swimmy all of a sudden today. I don't know why. Must be the wind. I wonder if the wind can affect it like that. Never noticed before, but it'd be cool if it did. Regulation one of those days. Where do I rank mint ice cream? Very highly. Like mint chocolate chip, I rank very highly. My wife hates it, but Millie and I love it. my wife's stomping around out there. Okay. This is where I turn here. This is where I turn here. What are we doing? Thank you. Oreo mint chocolate chip. I'll have to try that. Can she hear me say that? Or what, did I hear her stomping around? I would assume so, but I think she was already gone. Probably too far. She might have had headphones in. Okay. Stop. All right. Feels fine. Yeah, that all looks okay. Let's just... All right. Okay. Okay. That... God, we have so much work ahead of us. We still have to pave all these roads, too. We're doing the whole thing with this guy. We're doing the whole damn thing. Can she hear how much we love her napkin holders? I think she left. I think I heard the door close. But she knows. All right. I need to approach this from the other direction. I should not back up. Okay. Good. Need to make sure I didn't just create a problem there. I don't think I should have. I think this should flatten out nicely. No, I made a divot. I made a little divot there, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. That's not the end of the world. We can live with that. Let me see if we can smooth it down a little bit. Just need the tiniest bit of dirt there. Easy peasy. Let's go drive this dump truck up the same path for the 3,000th time. What do you say? Was Horsehead Nebula on the list? I don't remember if it was or not, to be honest with you. What's happening here? Some road works? Yeah, we're just we're building the road to help a community that was struck by some form of natural disaster, I assume. We're just trying to be global citizens. Okay. I'm going to be happy to get around that bend and not have to dump any more dirt right in that spot, though. So this is the last time we're doing it, and then we're working on the turn and the hill, and then it gets a lot easier because we don't have to go down as far. After this load, everything gets a little shorter and faster. I should have fixed this. I'll probably go back. Well, fuck it. Morning, Geoff and chat. Morning, Shadow. Gotta get the grader out. A horse called Golgotha. The horse not horse draft was really easy for me because there are there are so many horses to choose from. I mean, it was plentiful. I had a lot of fun with that one because of that. Bird draft I found to be a little tougher. We haven't done it yet, but I have my picks. And actually, I'm kind of happy we haven't done it yet because I keep adding new picks as I think of them. But horse not horse was a lot easier to source than bird not bird for some reason. When I am bitter, say the gods of fairy glitter. What about you and I? Bells of Prince Who's your favorite band of all time? The bird is the word. It's true. BTS is your favorite band? I don't know what BTS stands for. The Chats. I like the Chats. I took Millie to see the Chats. Oh, she must have been in 8th grade or 9th grade. No, maybe 9th or 10th grade. Yeah, 9th grade. Yellow Card. Against Me. I've seen Against Me a few times back in the day. Back around like Reinventing Axl Rose era. Fleetwood Mac, You Sound Like My Wife. Seether. Bangtan, Sonyandan. 21 Pilots. I think Millie likes 21 Pilots. I think they're like a guilty pleasure for her. Tears for Fears, Matchbox 20. That's an interesting combination. Trivium. Stevie Nicks specifically. Yeah. She's definitely undergoing a renaissance with the current generation, which I think is pretty cool to watch. Emily and I saw Stevie Nicks perform earlier this year or last year. I don't know. But we saw her perform in Austin. It must have been late last year. And I was blown away at how many 16 to 20-year-old girls were running around at a 75-year-old Stevie Nicks concert. I thought that was awesome. That was so fucking cool how she's managed to tap into the current generation in that way. Just really neat to see. Fuck that up. That's okay. It needs to be there anyway. All right, we're going to dump a little bit. You know, I'm 50 years old, and Fleetwood Mac is before my time. I mean, I grew up. I mean, I remember when Holiday Road came out. I grew up in the era of those people, but, you know, after Fleetwood Mac's well, I wouldn't say their heyday, but they were definitely later in their careers in the 80s when I was aware of them. And here they are entertaining an entire new generation via TikTok, I guess, which is fucking really neat. Glory Hammer. Do you have a Chats tattoo? I don't have a Chats. Well, kind of. I have an On Smoko tattoo. So I guess it's Chats inspired for sure. So I guess you could say, yeah, I have a Chats tattoo. I got it in Australia with Emily. She actually, oddly, just at a random, we were in Melbourne for, I don't know, Let's Play Live or whatever it was, AH Live. And one of her friends from Austin moved to Melbourne and opened a tattoo parlor. And so we got to go see one of her old friends and get tattooed by him. It was really neat. Get your little ass up there. There you go. A guy on skateboard drinking cranberry juice and listening to her. It definitely helped. Ah, fuck me. All right, let's... This is why you don't want to put too much dirt down. You start getting into this fucking... Woof! Tokyo Drift. Okay. Start dealing with this bullshit where you start to find seams. It's all going to flatten out anyway when I pave it, but... I don't want to go into that looking like shit. Get over the... You're pissing me off. Come on, man. This is not hard for you. You know this. All right. I just need that to flatten out, and I need this to be relatively okay. Oof, that does not look great. I definitely don't want to sling more dirt down. Need to get the fuck out of here. Oh, no. That's terrible. You know what? I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way. Perth's cool. The Achievement Hunter Live event we did in Perth is maybe the best event I was ever a part of. That Perth audience was unbelievable. That was such a cool experience. Fucking time of my life that night. Okay. Let's take a paving break, huh? Just do something different. Can I back you up, maybe? Just get you out of the... Fuck. Yeah. It's just a nightmare to try to unfuck. Instead, I'll just go around you. Should not be too hard to do. Technically correct is the best kind of correct. I agree. Morrissey is a douche. Yeah, he's kind of famously a douche, unfortunately, because the Smiths are such a brilliant band. And the music he made is so... of such a higher quality than I think the person he seems to have turned into in his older... age, unfortunately. Let's do this. Okay. All right. Let's do some paving. Been a minute since we've done this. Ah, shit. Hold on. Albert needs to be let in. He was feeling left out. Oh, thank you for the subs. Really appreciate that. Sounds like Jeff's eating dinner tonight. Chips munched, back to snuggling with the cat. We'll do 2-passer on this bad boy, I think. So let's hug the left. Love seeing these infrastructures complete. Wonder if I can just roll over this or if it's going to piss me. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Look at this thing working better than it's ever worked before for some reason. Only found out about one of these Roadcraft streams one of my coworkers used to work at RT and it blows me away every time we talk. Who is that? I'll go this far in case I want to fuck with that some more. Because I know me. Uh-oh. There we go. It's cool if this thing works in reverse. Appreciate that. Okay. That little edge there. Please. Thank you. Go ahead and stash you out of the way. I hope that's not impossible to pull you out from. Okay. Now the little guy. I think this might be my favorite vehicle in the whole game. He's just so cute. He looks like a little robot. Okay. All right. You ready, little guy? Let's pound some asphalt. Oh, do it nice and slow. No, he doesn't have a name. And the way it used to work before the patch is if you'd put it in slow or in low, you could slowly flatten out little bumps and imperfections. I don't know if that's the case now. They changed it. You have to like activate the steamroller function of it now. And so I don't know if putting it in low does anything, but I'm going to do it anyway just because it's easier to steer and drive, and I'm not in a hurry. Otherwise, I'm going to talk to you guys and not pay attention and run off the road. Day's going well, thank you. You too. Do not give them the steamer. This guy made a pretty fat road. I'm amazed that you guys are still turning in every morning for Roadcraft. I really figured I'd lose you after about 6 episodes, but here we are, 43 episodes in. Only 43? I think that's the only ones I've turned into episodes. I think there were a couple that I lost. Somehow didn't get archived. So it's actually more. And that doesn't count everything that we did before. You know, we did months and months and months of streaming before Roadcraft. Tons of all the Call of Duties, all the other stuff we were doing. Blueprints. It's a 3-passer, huh? Didn't expect that. That's okay. Got to come back up anywhere to stash this guy. That was a lot of road we made. Fuck it. I'm wasting time. Did I hear Paramount is making a Call of Duty movie? I did not. I did not. Yeah, I was locked into the stream too. All right. Let's go finish this up. I think we might as well just drive the semi up a little bit. Oof, don't like that. Do 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 do. All right, this last patch, and we are golden. Oh God, you gotta love it. That's a gorgeous road. That is a gorgeous road. That's the kind of road you drive an 18-wheeler up happily. Would you look at that? Is this heaven? Oh. With the mosque in the background, the palm trees are swaying in the gentle breeze from the sandstorm. Doesn't get much better than this. I'm actually going to stop it right here. All right, well, back to the grind. Thunderbolts movie had so many holes in the plot. I was rather disappointed I never saw it. I'm pretty over comic book movies in general, I think. I had a good 40 of them there over the last 10 years. Beautiful looking road. I found out recently that the more you drive over the bumps in the steamroller, the more they compress. Yeah, you're supposed if you drive on low, that's how it worked before the patch. I don't know how it works now, or if it still works that way now, but it used to work that way for sure. Do you always pave the roads? Almost never. I've almost never paved the roads. The only reason I'm paving these roads is because that 18-wheeler is real weak, and he's going to get bogged down in any bit of loose sand anywhere. And so, rather than just like normally what I would do in a situation like that is I would just dirt it in, and then every time he got stuck, I'd push or pull him. But I don't know. I don't want to push and pull I don't want to winch a truck for an hour. I'd rather spend 3 hours making a paved road for it to drive over, I guess. Did I see the Kawhi news yesterday? Boy, did I. Interesting times. I don't know what's going to happen, you know? Clippers seem pretty confident they did nothing illegal. We will see. I'm sure Adam Silver is not jazzed, you know? Definitely not good for basketball and the optics of basketball, and certainly not a precedent you want to set with other owners, that this is the kind of shit you can get away with doing. You need to automate it where there's not just a mission. Yeah, I know what you mean. I kind of like doing it manually, though. Although the nice thing about the missions is that they make a perfect road that I could never make. But sponsor you in everyday life, Prado. Just like for what, like we're gonna sponsor Prado today while he eats his lunch, kind of thing. I'll take it to the guys, see what they say. I think I already did Deluge. I think that's the map I did before this one, maybe. That was a slow one for sure. This is a smaller map. I was burning through it. We're essentially at 40% now. 39, I guess, but you know what I mean. But and we haven't played haven't played much. It really ground to a halt with this mission, and only because I chose to do this mission this way. I could have finished the mission hours ago, probably. I just got it in my head that this is how I wanted to do it. GF Gaming Channel. Thank you so fucking much. Is the F stand for thank you so fucking much? Do. And we don't have to go that far back now. I think it goes so much easier that way than the other way for some reason. I think we'll just back our way into this bad boy. This is where we're going, right? Yeah. I was pretty sure I was just gonna drive straight into that. Okay. Okay. I think we're doing all right. How's this all? Pretty good? Pretty solid? This shouldn't need a lot of dirt just because it's not a very difficult to traverse portion. I actually don't know that any of this will really need dirt. We'll see. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Are we good here? We might be. I think we might be. I think we might just go ahead and pave this. Come on. Oh, I was worried about this. Come on, buddy. You got this. Fuck. What would a regulation tattoo be? The logo? I don't know. Regulation tattoo would probably just be a tattoo that says tattoo in a regulation font like Arial or Helvetica. Can you just... Okay, it's not active. I love how much trouble he has just navigating the road he just built. The very flat road he just built. Making a mess of this. I have to do so many passes with this thing to get coverage. Once a month, Eric comes to my work, and I get too nervous to ask him to sign my Gerpler. If you don't ask Eric to sign your Gerpler, I'm going to be mad at you. Eric is the fucking friendliest dude in the world if you come up to him and you say you love Regulation or 100% Eat or wrestling or Snoopy or the stuff that he's into. He is exceptionally approachable, I promise you. Oh my God. Really fucking annoying me right now. Okay. That's enough. Yeah, better work up the nerve. Fucking better. He's just a little guy. Yeah. Just be like, hey, Eric, big fan. Love Regulation, hate 100% Eat. Wish you'd stop doing that to focus on Regulation, but whatever. Anyway, what's your favorite coffee in Austin? Or, hey, would you mind signing this? And he'll be like, fucking, I love you. On the pods is different. That's a character that Eric plays. Not even a character. That's just Eric playing up the frustrations of his job. But when Eric's even frustrated with a, segment of the audience or whatever, he's talking about like 0.2%, not the people at large. Eric's actually a really nice, approachable, polite guy. You'd be amazed. But I also don't want him to know I'm saying nice stuff about him, so don't tell him. Eric loves to play heel as well. Yeah, you're also dealing with a dude who understands the wrestling world and applies it to what he does. Okay. God, we're already an hour in. We've put so much time into this specific road in the last 2 days. Oh, weird. It wasn't already on. It stayed on even though the car was off. Interesting. Interesting how that works. God, this is so much fun to do, though. It really is. I don't know if it looks fun, but man, is it satisfying. Pretty jazzed. I'm going to hang out with Trevor and Alfredo today. I haven't seen either of them in a minute. Alfredo more recently than Trevor, I think, but still, I haven't hung out with them, the three of us, in a long time. Jazzed about that. Does this game end up taking a lot of disk space? I don't think so. Not like a Call of Duty or a Halo, It's definitely not in the hundreds. But I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Stop. Turn. Thank you. Jesus. Hey. Okay, definitely chewing the ground up there. I definitely think we're not done laying dirt based on that. All right. Guys, we're making a hell of a road, though. We really are. I hope everybody is as proud of this as I am. We've done this together. Made a little half moon. Or a little boomerang. I need to play a new Xbox and TV. I need to get a new Xbox and TV to play this, so I'll just watch Geoff. Oh, really? I don't know that this is a super labor-intensive game or resource-intensive game, but it might be. It's got a lot of weather effects. Yeah, you guys are my foreman, and I'm just the dude humping rocks. Last little strip, and we'll move the truck up some more, and then reevaluate. What if we just never... What if we just keep turning away from the location, but keep building road, and we just make a road around the entire map, and we just drive this 18-wheeler around forever? Never get to the destination. That's one idea. Okay. Let's get you up out of here. Yeah, he's definitely going to get stuck there. 100%. 100%. Let's stash you out of the way. Enjoy the fruits of our labor by driving a few more feet. It's divine. It's like butter, this road. It's just smooth and soft and silky. Can't even tell that this was like a hard right turn with a big divot that my dump truck of all vehicles bottomed out on. Now it's just a big, smooth road. Woo. Go ahead and park it here. Back to the grind. Donk. Go. Made it. Whenever I try to play Roadcraft, my game crashes. That fucking sucks. Maybe reinstall it. How does the NPC stuff work in this? Do you deploy NPCs yourself? Yes. So there are different missions in the game. Hold on, let me put my brakes on. So stop moving. So there are different missions in the game, objectives, right? And as a part of these objectives, clear out the port territory, provide enough spaces, repair. I don't have one of the missions, but one of the things they ask you to do, let me see if I have one here. Like, yeah. Is they'll say, like, plot a path from point A to point B, and then you go through here, and I create these lines and say, like, the truck is going to come from here when I hit dispatch, like this. You see it pop out. That's over here. This is the entrance. And so he pops out, and then the AI follows this path that I've created. And so if there's any obstacles, washed out roads, rocks in the way, he will get caught on them. So what you do is you go through and you fix the roads, get them nice and pretty, and then he comes along, you plot his course, then you let him go, and you can just kind of watch him go, and hopefully he makes it. His said he needed maintenance because it got stuck somewhere. That probably just means he ran into another AI truck who was running a mission. If they bump into each other, it'll just kill both and say that there's a problem. But see where it says all rewards received? You only have to have them run the routes until you get all of the rewards. Sometimes they have to run it 10 times, whatever. But once you get the rewards, then it doesn't fucking matter. This one needs to be fixed because he has not received all of... We still have 2,700 XP and $5,400 on his... This has to be done. This one, all rewards received, so it doesn't matter. This one needs to be done. So there's some sort of a problem there. I'm going to hope it's just a hiccup and not something that I have to fix. And then if it fucks up again, we'll know I got to fix it. Okay. I hope that makes sense. The AI is fucking dumb. They really are. That is a big problem. A lot of this game is just managing the AI. But that's kind of cool. In SnowRunner, you are the AI. You're just going from point A to point B. And in this game, you can do that as well. There's a lot of delivery missions, a lot of supply missions, but you're also the dispatch who's telling the computer to go from point A to point B, and then you just fix the road to make it possible, which is really cool. Which is what we're doing. Well, except we're driving the load. We're fixing the road that we're going to need to take. Getting a little loosey-goosey with my steering. When did this happen? What's this little hiccup from? Stop, dickhead. You know what? Let's turn around right here. I was going to back it in, but there's no need to. I wonder if that's just from wind. I don't think I dropped any dirt there. It wasn't like that earlier. I'm not clear on how much the environment affects the stuff we build in this game. I'm pretty sure I've seen rain erode dirt roads that I've built, and it looks kind of like build up from a sandstorm right there, but I don't know. It could have just been something I did. Well, if you prefer the grunt work, I mean, that's what this game... I mean, this game is full of that same grunt work. It just also gives you the opportunity to do this other stuff. The thing that pissed me off about SnowRunner is I would have to traverse this incredibly difficult path 100 fucking times with supplies that, in theory, I could use to make the road easier. Like, I could lay down logs to get over parts and stuff, but all that shit really goes away, and it's not meant to be permanent fixes. And then you move rocks out of the way painstakingly, and then they just pop back in the next time you play, and that shit bugs me to no end. I'd prefer to have the ability to make permanent changes to the world so that when I am doing the grunt work, like right here where I'm driving this 18-wheeler, I get to control how difficult it's going to be. If I want to just if I just want to raw dog it with that 18-wheeler SnowRunner style, I can. I got winches. I got other vehicles. I can do it SnowRunner style. Oh, fucking asshole. I can do it SnowRunner style and pull and push that motherfucker along as difficult a terrain as I want to. Or I can do this. I think I went too far. Nope. So it just gives you more freedom, I guess, to kind of play how you want to. Thanks, Steve. So for me, Roadrunner, like, solves my biggest problems with SnowRunner while still maintaining all of the, to me, the charm of SnowRunner. It's not as hard as SnowRunner, but, and I know there are some people that thrive on the difficulty. I get that. I think that's coming, you know? I think that from the SnowRunner community, the biggest complaints are no damage to the vehicles and no gas. But I'm pretty sure they're creating a hard mode that's going to allow you to add those things back in, or at least one of the two. I don't know about damage, but I think gas is coming. So, like, you can have that experience still if you want it. Eventually, whenever it launches. I genuinely never thought I'd find another game that, like, scratched the SnowRunner itch in the way the SnowRunner did. I tried Expeditions when they made that, and it just didn't do it for me in the same way. Although, I gotta say, now that I've played so much of this, I think I need to go back and give Expeditions a bigger shot. Because I was really on the fence about this game for the first 3 or 4 hours, and I very easily could have walked away from it, and I'm so glad I didn't. And I don't think I gave Expeditions that same chance. I think I need to. Yeah, you can make entirely new roads too. You can also just, you can just be like, I think there should be a bridge here. I'm just going to build it. And then I just got to go get the supplies to make it first, which is cool. The dip in the corner was entirely designed to make you roll. Absolutely. You were on the fence for the first 2 episodes, and now you're into it. Episode 5 came out last night. I haven't seen it yet, but I read on Reddit that it is the best. Episode 5, the review I read on Reddit, without spoilers, just said that it was the best hour of any Aliens film or property ever. And I cannot wait to see what they're talking about, because I thought episode 4 was unbelievably good. Like, I was blown away by episode 4. And so I don't know, man. I would love to see, let's see if he can do it. I would love to see something, see it get even better. Like, how's that possible? I was so blown away by 4. So very, what am I stuck on? Just stuck on nothing. Cool. God damn, man. Even with the fucking... Come on, you little son of a bitch. I'm only going to make this worse for myself. Oh, fuck. Okay. See what a piece of shit this 18-wheeler is? Okay, I need another vehicle. I need a real vehicle. What are you? That'll work. Hey, Kuth. This is the first TV show based off the movie that I'm obsessed with as much as the movies. Same. I've never seen a film property expanded in television in such a way. Would I ever get a driving sim for this? Nope. I hope they add in a boring machine. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I wonder if they would. They're adding the bridge layer next week, I think, which is gonna be very cool. Look at what you got stuck on. Look at what you got stuck on. I made this entire fucking road for you, and you still... Just goes to show you, even the littlest bump, even on pavement, can be a fucking nightmare in this game. There's just a little divot up there that I just... Okay. Whole reason to build this road was so that I didn't have to do this. Yeah, here we are. Might as well just drive the fucking thing all the way in at this point. Finish the stupid mission. Okay. Yeah, pulled the winch in pretty good. Yeah, this is a million times easier. Well. Shame the 18-wheeler. Shane. Nah, it's fine. He's not meant for this terrain. But if he's going to have trouble getting up the very nicely built road we made for him, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to pull him. We already got like 2.5 hours into that road. Is it... Do I turn here? Can I turn here? No, let's not do that. Where am I going? That's a bit of a turn, isn't it? What do you think? Think you can make it through that truck if I pull you? It'd be a lot easier on the approach for us. We don't have to make a hard turn in a city. Yeah, way better. Don't get caught. Don't get stuck. Don't get clipped on anything. Here's what I'll do for you. I'll keep driving like I had nothing to do with it. I just happen to be on the road, and then you can pull yourself in, and it'll look like you got yourself here all the way. Or... No, we got it. I'd say or maybe not, but no, I think we got it. Ugh. That was just one. That was just one part of this mission. We didn't even finish the mission. I forgot about that. Oh. Hey, what's up, Stone Troll? Oh, Christ. don't know. I'll look into that. Sick. So I just need to store 5 concrete slabs and 5 steel beams. Where's the concrete beam? Concrete beams. Where's the steel beams is here. We got none. So we'll need to make some steel beams. Easy peasy. Let's do that. We're up to 21 respawn tokens, though. That's nice. That came out of nowhere. We were down to like 12 or 13 yesterday. We were burning through them. Oh, that's neat. I wish I could have hooked both. Two. Let's get some, actually, let's get this out of the road. It's going to be annoying. Dickhead. Wait. God damn. All right. Now let's go for the heavy hitters. All right, you two. You two. That's fine. This truck should probably do it, though. There we go. And 5, just like that. Easy peasy. We'll need more at some point, so we'll just go ahead and finish up these guys. Oh, you gotta be like that. There you go. If this truck could fart in that pipe, it would be the loudest noise on earth. All right, this is the last one we're going to fuck with, and then I guess we'll turn these in. Okay. All right, how far? We're not far from River Base. Is that right? No, it's Desert Base. We're kind of close to, but not really. But we do need... Where are you at? Excellent. Excellent. Finally, a little good news for us today. All right, here we go. He is close by. And exactly what we need for this. Who's got it? Oh, we do? Yeah. Yeah, Muffins Rel. We have a whole channel called Regulation Podcast, gameplay. It's just essentially what Achievement Hunter was, but it's better. but only if you like stuff that's fun and good and entertaining and enjoyable. If you don't, you probably still like it. Finally get to use this bridge we made. Oh yeah, there's a little toy truck on the side. We gotta remember to come back and do all those at the very end. To revisit all the maps. Now, I remember... I should probably come through and do something about that at some point. I remember there being... I just go straight, right? Is it straight? Yeah. Very peaceful to listen through while sorting through your Sims mods. Man, my kid, she was home for the summer, you know, from college. And she played a lot of video games. Her and her boyfriend went through a ton of Assassin's Creed this summer. Like, it was impressive how much Assassin's Creed they played. While still, you know, going outside and doing, you know, fun outside stuff, too. She wasn't just in front of the TV the whole summer. But I watched her play. I didn't realize she's still really into The Sims. And is still buying DLC for The Sims. And is still, like, just as in... That must be her game. I would say Minecraft, but she definitely plays The Sims more than Minecraft, and has probably played it more than any other game in her life, I think. It's interesting to see that The Sims is still going pretty strong. Like, I was talking to her about it, asking if there was going to be a new game, and she was saying that no, they're just going to keep updating the current version, and that I guess it still makes a ton of money. Yeah, she loves it. Playing since 2003, and you'd have to rip it out of my cold, dead hands. Fair enough. Okay. Now we should be able to just park. Should be plenty of room all the way around. Boom. Finally, something fucking works on the first try like we want it to. Oh, my God. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Christ almighty. Wonderful. Let's deliver these bad boys. I fucked around a couple days ago trying to just overlap the two so that it would automatically suck it into the other one, and I just could never get it to work. So this is still a very easy way to do this compared to loading it into a vehicle and driving it over and then unloading the vehicle, or even just despawning the vehicle. Despawning the vehicle is probably the easiest, but you still got to put it in it. This is so much faster. Just run this little circle. Oh, I got 2. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's the way to do it. I'll have to make more of an effort to try to get the bottom of the stack in the future. Because that was delightful. Woo. Fuck yeah. Had a fuckface moment a couple of years ago. I was on my way home from a 3-day stay in Vancouver Island when I realized I could have made and distributed Vancouver child kicker posters all over the place during my stay. Oh, I don't know that you need to do that. I don't know that Andrew would appreciate that. Sims 4 is not the iteration that should be continuously updated for all time, but it is what it is. Loading cargo is my least favorite part of the game. Yeah, loading cargo kind of sucks in the exact same way it sucks in SnowRunner. Although I will say, loading trees is by far the worst in this game. Like, you get a full load of trees from 3 trees in SnowRunner. In this game, if you need 10 trees, you got to load 10 trees. And cutting down trees is really cool, and processing them is really cool. But trying to put a tree into the back, or 10 trees into the back of a log trailer, is just frustrating in this game. It just is. Oh, I don't know if Millie ever played Sims 3. If she does, I don't know if she remembers it. Okay, let's find... Where's the concrete? I think it's on the other side of the fucking map. Yeah. In that case, let's go ahead and... recover? And drive over to the... Oh! Yeah. Do I have any vehicles over here already? Not really, no. Okay. In that case, what are you? Yeah. In that case, just pop out. Yeah. Okay. Easy. Oh my God, we're zooming along now. We're gonna finish this mission, and then that'll be our day. One mission, finally. We'll go from 39% to 40%, probably. Maybe 41. Oh, that's interesting, Shadow. Is this my first playthrough on Roadcraft? Yeah. 39.1. Yeah. I've been playing it since it launched, but I only play it on stream now. I was playing it a lot in my personal life, but I want to make it last as long as possible on stream, so I stopped playing it at home. Well, I'm at home right now, but you know what I mean. I stopped playing it recreationally. So I think this is it. No. Have I done the Sunken Sands map? I've done the Sunken map called Sunken, and I've done other desert maps, but I'm not sure which one you're referring to. This is the second to last map in the game, so I think there's 9 maps in the game. This would be map number 8. No, they're not. I can't get them into Roadcraft. Not yet, at least. Antonio still very much wants to play SnowRunner all the time, and I just can't go back after this. I've tried. I love SnowRunner, but I think my days of SnowRunner may be behind me because of this game. And there's DLC coming out next week with 2 new maps, which means, I've got another 100 hours in this game if I want to, easily. So probably about by the time I finish those on stream, new DLC will be out, and I may just never have to stop playing Roadcraft. Although I did promise at some point that we would play Alien Isolation next, because I want to... I never played it past like the first hour, and I just am so in love with the Alien franchise right now because of that TV show. A couple years ago, I decided, maybe not even a couple years ago, I decided I stopped watching a lot of properties when I could tell they were going to be mediocre. Like, I fell off of Terminator, fell off of Predator, fell off of Aliens. And I decided I kind of wanted to go back and watch all those movies. And so I started with Aliens and caught up on... I'd never seen Prometheus, I'd never seen Covenant, and then Romulus came out, and I really liked Romulus, and then Alien Earth came out, and so now I'm sucked in. Went back and watched AVP 2, because I'd never seen that, even though I think it's not necessarily canon. Still wanted to see it. And then I watched all the Terminator films as well. The only thing I have left in Terminator is the Sarah Connor Chronicles, I guess I will watch, maybe. Just because is a TV show, and they have at least I think 2 seasons maybe. So that's a lot of Terminator still to watch, even though it also may not be canon. I don't know. After that, or in addition to that, I need to finish the Predators, and I've only seen Predator 1 and 2, so I got to watch an anime, and then the Rodriguez film, and then Prey, and then Predator, whichever that one is. So that's what I've been doing in my I need to watch something moments. Sarah Connor Chronicles was underrated? I hope so, because Andrew and I watched Dark Fate together a couple weeks ago, and it was so bad. The last 3 Terminator films were so bad. Do you need to watch the other Alien things before watching Alien Earth? I don't think so. No. But they're good, you know? It just fills out and explains the world. See, now this sucks. Is it... Hold on. Maybe it's because he's too close? I gotta figure out the particulars of this. What it... No. Of what makes this thing work. Maybe it's too close to that? Like, I really feel like I should be able to pop the mobile shit right here, right? Like, it really feels like this is enough empty space that the mobile operations thing would pop out. There we go. Oh, hell yeah. Even better. That's awesome. You know what that means? That means we don't even have to move. We can just do this. I guess I'll have to move a little bit to get up close to it. There we go. Get the bottom guy. The universe is smiling on us this morning. This couldn't be going better. Look at that. God, it's the simple pleasures in life. It really is. All right. Let's pop out 2 more of these bad boys. He's having trouble pulling to the right. Come on. You got it. You got it. You got it. All right. Mission accomplished. Oh, we got to turn it. Speaking of AI, am I in your way, buddy? Definitely. Definitely in your way. So sorry. Let me get out of your way. Don't mind us. Stop. Okay. We gotta finish. There we go. Speak of the devil. Here's the infrastructure route that somebody asked about earlier. We'll do this, and this will be the last thing we do. So, where are we going to? Oh. We're not doing that. We got to build a bridge before we do that. Unless... Yeah. If he can make it down that, then he goes across this bridge. Yeah, but then the shit gets rough over here. And where do you go from here? I don't know what's down that way. So I don't think that helps. But then I guess he could go left. But he ain't making it up that. Well, I don't know what he is, so maybe he would make it up that. Also, maybe I could go the long way. How far away is it? Oof. Goodness. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's make this work. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll just plot this bridge out, and we'll make it tomorrow. Okay. If you have not played this game before, what I just did won't look like much. But if you have played this game before, I hope you will recognize that what I just did was fucking awesome. That was a first attempt perfect bridge. That's almost impossible to do. Okay. We need, what was it, 12 concrete? So we are not anywhere near done here. I do think this guy's causing problems. All right. There you go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now he's got to recycle all of the concrete in the world, which is not a problem because there's plenty around us. They didn't skip out on concrete. I don't think. Pretty sure there's tons right around us. Whoa. Yeah. It's amongst all this other crap, but it is there. Let's get you out of the way. That's some good concrete right there. By getting him out of the way, I just put him right in the way of this other cache of concrete I hadn't noticed. Okay, not a problem. How much concrete will this big circle be? It would be cool if it was one concrete slab. We currently have 3, I think. So we need, what do we need, 12? So we need to build 9 more. If I could do it with 9 of these, that'd be cool. Instead of 15 or 20 little ones. If I can find the caltrips, those are good. All right, what are you? It's about 1. It's not bad. If I had a truck, I could load it up and bring it all over at once, but I don't. I could spawn one. Let's see if I have... I wish this guy would go faster in reverse. Man, I can't stop bitching. Just be happy. There we go. Nah, well, I'll take what I can get. Huh? Can you do a kickflip? No, I can't do a kickflip. I can do a heel flip, which is backwards. I know I should be able to do a kickflip way before a heel flip, but I figured out a heel flip not too hard. Kickflip, was never able to. I mean, I've probably done like a handful in my life, but never consistently and never worth a damn. Excited for the new break show. Thank you. I am too. Should be Monday. We did lot of the final setup yesterday. Spent about an hour yesterday in the office just tweaking it and getting the cameras up. We had tested everything out, but we still needed to like build the actual OBS file and get it all put back together. And like we had tested it and then taken it all apart for other stuff. And so we had to rebuild it all. And then of course you rebuild it differently and you can't figure out what's wrong and you got to troubleshoot and go through all that. But we got camera placements locked in. We got the set pretty much locked. It doesn't look right. I have to spend some time decorating and designing it, but I took a bunch of photos. So over the weekend, I can think about it and figure out how I want to set dress it. Haven't really thought too seriously about the product we're going to open yet, but I did buy... Come on, man. Let me pull that out of there. Wouldn't that be cool? What if I... Nah, fuck it. There's plenty of concrete to get. I'm very excited to open this, which is a jumbo hobby box of Series 2 tops, which is going to have an autograph and 2 relics in it, and I'm really jazzed about that. That was pricey. Splurged on that. Bought it aftermarket at a comic shop, or a card shop. And then I've got a bunch of, like, little boo-boos and blind boxes and stuff. And then, of course, a dickload of mail you guys sent in that we won't even get close to. Are the daily rips going to come back? I don't think so. I don't think so. We'll see. Maybe from time to time, but I just don't know what value there was in doing that. I never could quite figure it out. But we'll see what the future of the break show is in general, you know? I never felt like we made the show I originally intended to make in the first place. I got real close. I really liked what we made. But, you know, and that's not the fault of anyone. It's no fault. I actually think the show we made was probably better, but it just kind of morphed into something a little different. But I bring that up just to say that, like, everything's different now, so I don't really know what the break show will be until we get in there and start filming it, you know? Will I have a few on the break show? Well, Emily was never a guest on the break show. She's cast. So Emily will be there. She's already confirmed for the episode Monday. Yeah. Emily was always like a part of the break show. But as far as other guests, no plans, but I'm not opposed to it. If we were going to... I mean, I would think Jack would probably be the person who would make the most sense to have on the break show. And so, definitely possible at some point, but let me get the break show made first, and then get good at it, and then get consistent with it. And then we'll address guests. Thank you, Iguana Stew. Seven. We're getting there. Luckily, I don't have a hard out today, so... Actually, what time am I recording? Let me make sure I'm not fucking myself up. Oh, no, I got plenty of time. Okay. What is this guy doing? This is not the river-based power substation, so... Well, that guy was upside down, huh? So whatever's going on here is not going to be a problem. Okay. I don't care if that guy... What I'm saying is I don't care if that guy gets in the way. And we block it. I think his mission's done. And if not, we'll be out of the way soon anyway. man. I think it's a good bit to continue saying that Jack's going to be on it, but that he never shows up. Oh, I forgot about that. That was a thing, wasn't it? I don't know what what I would do with that, you guys, to remind me of old bits that I've forgotten about. I completely forgot about that Jack bit. Oh, thanks for the sub. Sack Moose. Satch Moose. Good to see you too. Thank you for the sub. I am excited to do it. I'm also a little nervous, honestly, about it. I don't know why. Just because we haven't done it in a long time. I don't want things to go wrong. I want it to be good. Don't want to lock myself into something that isn't good. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how Monday goes. Any tattoo plans? You know, I thought around the idea of, since I turned 50 this year, and I have so much annoying skin left to cover, and I'm not getting any younger. In fact, I am slowly dying. I want to finish my body before I die. I should probably get to it. So I thought maybe it'd be fun to do like 50 tattoos in my 50th year. But what are we, September? And I have so far gotten 0 of those tattoos. So that's a pretty tall order for the rest of the year for me. So I don't know. We'll see. I haven't found the motivation to get 1 tattoo yet this year, let alone 50. Albert's snoring. Are you really afraid of bats? And is Gus really afraid of snakes? I'm afraid of snakes. I don't know that Gus was a bit that he was afraid of snakes. Was that an RVB thing or something? I don't give a shit about bats. I have no fear of bats. I have a tremendous life-altering fear of snakes. Yeah, technically, my 50, whatever, yeah. To celebrate turning 50, getting 50 tattoos. Bats are fine. I'm bat ambivalent. I don't like them, I don't dislike them. We got a dickload of them in Texas, in Austin specifically. We got the Bat Bridge, South Congress Bridge, with the 500,000 bats or whatever, 5 million bats, 650 billion bats under the bridge or whatever. And if it weren't for those bats, tourists would have nothing to do when they came to visit Austin other than eat and drink. Bats don't have rabies. Bats don't have rabies in England or the UK either. There's a lot of places where rabies are eradicated. I think Greece has no rabies. You have a fear of getting rabies from bats. It's only 3 shots to get a rabies shot. When we were in... I think I probably told this story in the podcast, but maybe I didn't. But when we were in Greece on the tour, Greece and Turkey, on that cruise, one of our friends who was along with us got scratched by a cat and got scared, or bit by a cat and got scared that she might get rabies. And they were like, rabies has been eradicated for 50 years, so it's impossible. But she was like, I'd rather get a shot just to be safe. And her doctor from America was like, why don't you get the shot anyway? So she did. And it was only 2, might have only been 2 shots. Like, she went to the doctor on a Monday and then went back on a Tuesday, I think, and that was it. She was done. It wasn't like when I was a kid, it was like, if you get rabies, you have to get 30 shots, and it's this giant circular machine that, like, stabs you in the gut, and it's, like, excruciating. I don't know if any of that was ever real when I was a kid, but that was what we thought. And, yeah, it turns out it's just 2 shots. So, NBD. I try to avoid snakes in any location. I've been to Australia a bunch, but yeah, growing up in like the 70s and the 80s, rabies shots were scary. It was like there was a multiple series of shots, and that was the thing. You haven't seen snakes in the wild in a long time. I wish I could say the same thing. I saw a snake 3 weeks ago riding my bike, crossed my path. I almost died. Are we doing noon? Nick is the only one who replied. Oh, I haven't seen. Hold on, let me see. What did you say? Yeah. Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm available 24 hours a day, Eric. You just tell me when to be there. We'll do noon. We'll do 4 a.m. We can do 10:30 p.m. tonight. It doesn't matter to me. I exist to perform with you. It's my only purpose in life. You aren't the one I'm worried about. Yeah, sorry. I just didn't even see that follow-up text. I thumbs up Nick's question, and then I didn't look at the thread again. Should figure out what we're playing, too, unless that's in the text and I didn't see it. Let me... Okay. An idea from Monday. Okay. Well, hopefully it's something I have downloaded. Feels wrong to see real-time planning. Eric and I are, it's the two of us together, it's easy to get stuff planned or figured out. It's the complication of the other three. I don't know what Silk Song is, but people keep asking me if I'm playing it. Nah, just Eric and I are the two grown-ups in the group. Reluctant grown-ups, I should point out. I don't think either Eric or I particularly want to be the grown-up. Just know that, somebody's got to be. God, I wish I didn't. I would love to actively rebel against it, honestly. Nick is a grown-up? Not really. No. Not really. No. Nick is a lunatic, and it just the onions of that lunacy are just peeling back slowly. The three monkeys in a trench coat, kind of, yeah. I love that he's delivering concrete slabs. Like, just give me those. Just give them to me. I'm making a bridge for you. I didn't even pay attention to where we're at yet. New Roadcraft cars just got added today? What? I'll check here in a second. When we end for the day, I'll check. We're not going to build this bridge today or anything. We're just going to prep it. Get the concrete turned in. And then call it. I just want the... Okay, well, whatever. It all matters. It's all important. Oh, so I thought the DLC was coming out next week, but I guess maybe it's this week. If the DLC's out, I'm fucking pumped. Let's see. That is 13 concrete slabs. I don't want to end on an unlucky number. Let's do one more. Let's be superstitious about it and recycle one more thing. All right. I want to recycle this thing. Do I need to flip it over or something? Why can't I recycle you? Oh, well, fuck it. Oh, just do you. You're not superstitious, but you are a little stitious. Sounds like a Mitch Hedberg joke. Yeah, Andrew's a... we didn't do it. We gotta do one more. Andrew's a unique person for sure. There's nobody else like him. That's what makes him magical. All right, last load. We'll spawn our concrete. I don't think we'll bother loading it up. We can do that tomorrow. It's no big deal. Yeah, I'll do you. Fuck it. No? Connect, asshole. Thank you. Good morning, Sweeney. Just a little stitious. That was a B-side on his Superstition album. Did I push that too far? No. Okay. What a great place to stop. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's just unload it all. Why wouldn't we, you know? Let me see if I can grab... How cool would it be? Let's just do this real fast. Because we could do this real fast. How about... Well, let's do you. Easy peasy, obviously. That's got to be first. But if we could pull stacks... Yes. Oh. It makes my heart feel good. Ugh. Every time you figure out a way to cheese this game to make it a little bit easier, it just warms the heart. Let me tell you. Making annoying stuff less annoying in this game, ugh. Okay. He's struggling with that one. Okay. Great day. Great day. Skoggy Madden. Hope you are too. Why can't I pull this one? Oof. All right. We'll have to split you into twos. Oh, yeah, I shaved last night. My wife wanted me to have a mustache. Apparently, all the hot dudes have mustaches now, so now I have to have a mustache. So, whatever my wife wants, happy to accommodate. Okay, let's quit. I'm going to put us at 41%. But let's look at this DLC. That's what really matters. This past couple weeks have been a rough... Oh, 39%. We didn't... Dickhead. Well, let's look at the DLC. Coming soon. Let's see. Let's see. I bet he's thinking about getting mad about it. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no worries. See you later. Fuck, man, I'll probably stream tomorrow again. My week is a little easier than normal, so. Only 6 gigs. No, we cannot go full screen on my face so that you can do that. Absolutely not. Oh my God, why is it downloading so slow? I'm on a 8 gig connection. I mean, I know that Xbox is capped out at 1 gig, but still. Should be going a hell of a lot faster. Oh, thanks. I like it too. It's probably my favorite hat right now. As a Mets fan, that hurts. Ah. Ah. That's my impression of a Mets fan. Hurting. They offer 8 gig speeds. Yeah, AT&T in Austin has, I think it's 6 or 8. It doesn't matter. I can't go that fast. I bought a 10 gig switch so that I could pull faster, but then I realized like none of my connections here have faster than a gigabit connection anyway. So I'm capped out at 1 gig anyway, so I could lessen my internet and not notice, probably. If you're here in Australia, take a look. I mean, it should be downloading at... Typically, my stuff downloads at in the 300 to 600 range from Xbox. At work, even a little faster, but I think this is network congestion on Microsoft's end, obviously. Was your sad Mets fan impression a I think you should leave reference? No. But I do like that show. I am a Detroit transplant in making, so I am keyed in to Tim. Do you guys watch Detroiters? Oof. That is a phenomenal show. I wish it got more than 2 seasons. Could be a Twins fan. No, thank you. Growing up a White Sox fan and now a Tigers fan, I fucking hate the Twins. I've always hated the Twins. I used to hate the Tigers growing up, honestly, but I've learned to like them because of the proximity to my family and the fact that the White Sox are a just generational dumpster fire that I can no longer suffer through. Hey, you guys got Soto. You're fine. He's fucking unreal right now. I'm a White Sox fan. I was a White Sox fan from 1987 until 2 years ago. 1987 to 2023 is when I threw in the towel. 2023. It's about when I threw in the towel. And then last year, I just was so happy I was no longer considering myself a fan because it got even worse. My days of Robin Ventura and Ozzie Guillen and Frank Thomas are long gone. My days of AJ Przinsky and Joe Creedy and Jermaine Dye are long gone. Bobby Jenks, rest in peace. Soto, Alonso, Lindor, pretty solid stack. Yeah. You have Canerico, of course. Fucking Mark Burley. Jim Thome. Patch notes. All right, let's see what we got. Added new DLC vehicle. The Vostok Ant Bridge Layer and Rusty Ant Bridge Layer. Nice. Added new DLC vehicle variants. Bridge Layer, Expedition Scout, a Trailblazer Cargo Crane Truck, and a Rusty Scout. Okay. New vehicle variants. Wayfarer Fuel Truck. Interesting. 2 DLC maps, Contamination and Washout. Okay. Okay, here we go. Difficulty modifiers. So here's what's going to happen. After we beat Roadcraft, we're probably going to play it again on hard mode. With limited fuel, with convoy difficulty, with fewer convoys, with a gearbox, with bridge costs, with economy modifiers, with realistic quarry zones, with recovery rules and vehicle cost. Shit. That's going to be rough. That sounds hard. For all you SnowRunner fans out there who haven't found a way to connect with Roadcraft yet because it's too easy, I think that this is your way. Fixes and improvements. Fixes for multiple random crashes and general stability improvements. I got to be honest, the game never crashes on me. Minor performance optimizations, minor save system optimizations, localization issues, added HUD mode. Interesting, HUD mode. Fixed interaction button, start-stop engine button, balance replenishment, selector no longer disappears, profile data displays correctly. Oh, that's cool in the garage details. That is annoying. Crane control tutorial displays in the correct language. That's funny. Loading animation no longer resolved issue or seen. I don't have most of these problems. AI route points can now be placed close to UI elements without placement issues. Thank you. Client selection action menu now disappears as expected after use. Thank you. Added route markers. Thank you. Okay. Start creating your own mods with our step-by-step guide. They've added mods. Great. What does that say? This game is not linked to a pros account. Okay, well, whatever. I'm not going to fuck with that. Okay. I guess we got to continue to go to the DLC menu. Go to store. Where's the fucking DLC? Am I the crazy one? Am I crazy here? You already have it probably. It's the rebuild expansion from launch. Oh, okay. You're probably right. Well, if I did, though. Doesn't need to be installed. Okay? Hit RT on the maps. Yeah, okay, well, let's see. Hold on. I definitely should own it already. Some of the best beaches in the world are in Australia. I do not disagree with you there. What's been some absolutely insane beaches in Australia, just outside of Perth. Fucking amazing beaches. Okay. Continue game. Ah, purchase in DLC menu. Okay. What about that? Having the same issue. I think it's not available. Same on PS5. Well, let's see if anything is different when we load Sandswept. I'm sure it's an issue that will be resolved. I wasn't even expecting it till next week, so it's cool that it just popped up today, but I'm not sweating it not working yet. They'll fix it. I wasn't going to play any of this stuff anyway. Still got the 61% of this map to go, and then another map, and then it's DLC time. New main objective, flux and flow. Does anything look different here? Not really. Okay. I don't know why you would have to complete those 8 maps before you can unlock the new ones, but that seems crazy, but maybe. Well, I need to get ready for the next thing. We streamed for an extra half hour today. Thank you for hanging out with me. Extra day this week. We typically only stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, but here we are streaming Thursday, and for a long one too. I might just stream tomorrow as well, just for the hell of it, and do a full 5-dayer, just for funsies. And I think I have the time this week. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow. If I'm not here tomorrow, please check me out at the Regulation Twitch stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Time. Twitch.tv/TheRegulationPod. We will be streaming something fun. The whole group. So come hang out with us. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Listen to Regulation.